me tell you a story.
Welcome to My Skeptical Sister.
I'm Megan, the skeptical one.
I'm Erin, the believer.
And does your house feel clean or what?
It smells so good.
It smells like roasting chicken and rosemary.
I have saged before, used sage.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, not a fan.
I'm also not a fan of cooking with sage, just sage in general. For some reason, to me, it tastes and smells like real fishy.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like it. The only sage I like is our friend Sage who listens.
That's exactly what I was actually going to say. I mean, I love the name sage.
Yes.
And I love the idea of sage. Like, ooh, sage. It sounds so like warm and
yeah.
But then I go to cook with it. I'm like, I don't like sage. I keep wanting to try to like it, but I do love rosemary.
Oh, and it smells so good burning.
Yeah. So if you thought you just suddenly tuned into a cooking show,
you kind of did.
You kind of did, because Erin wanted to cleanse her house, and we did a live Facebook chat room.
Yeah, we did a room. I was trying to do a live video like a Facebook Live.
But we don't know how to do Facebook Live.
Yeah, I tried and the countdown was going. We had like very little time. I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was just a button that said live and I couldn't figure it out. So we had a chat room where we got to see people too.
Which was great. It was so much fun to get to see everybody and interact with everybody and faces we hadn't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if they knew they were going to be on camera. Everybody looked a little surprised for a second.
Yeah.
And then
oh, there I am too.
That's right. It was fine.
It was a lot of fun. And my big joke has been that rosemary is what I use to cook with chicken. So I had to commit to the joke. And now you have a whole chicken roasting in your oven.
You say that as if I get any of that.
You don't. I'm taking it with
bounty.
Me. No, I'm taking it with me at the end of this so that I can make my family homemade chicken noodle soup tomorrow. But you know what I just realized as I'm saying this? I bought that whole chicken because I got so excited to do this, and I forgot to buy anything else that goes in that soup. I just realized that. So I have to stop my way home tomorrow.
I've got some carrots and celery. Do you have noodles?
No, I don't have the noodles or the chicken stock. Oh, good grief. Get it together, Megan. I went grocery shopping yesterday and I just got so excited about remembering the whole chicken. I forgot everything else that goes into the, anyway, Miss Detweiler, don't worry. I'm going to post that chicken soup recipe on there because when I think a joke is funny, I will dig it into the ground. So I'm
sure nobody has noticed that.
No, I know. I'm sure they have. So you will get the recipe, everybody. I will post it on there.
Can I get a bowl of it? I've been all sick.
Yeah, okay. Yes, you can get a bowl of it because we used your rosemary that you cleanse your house with.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. We really did not. We did not stuff that chicken with that rosemary. That would be disgusting.
Then I could never use it again.
Yeah. Also, it'd be disgusting if I took that already burnt up rosemary and stuffed it in the cavity of that chicken.
I don't know. It'd be kind of smoked.
I don't know. Well, according to you, it'd have like the evil spirits inside the chicken.
No E. coli, no demons.
Was the spirit's name E. coli?
That's right.
So anyway, we cleansed your house and now roasting a chicken. We're very, productive tonight.
That's true. And truly, I know I've already said it. And clearly I can't get over it either. I think rosemary might be my new favorite smell. Like I need a rosemary candle. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. It kind of reminded me of like Christmassy, like a Christmas tree on fire.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it did smell really good. I would prefer that over sage any day.
I can still smell it.
Yeah. Oh, your husband's going to smell it when he goes to change his clothes. Because you rosemaried the
He was getting
closet.
out of the shower and I was trying to make the bed. And he was like, what are you doing? Because we don't ever make the bed. He works days or he works nights. So somebody's always in the bed.
Oh, we're not that way. And we never make our bed. It's fine.
Yeah, we don't ever make it. So he was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, we're going to cleanse the room. He's like, what are you talking about? Listen, this is why I kind of hate the man. I said, well,
you said kind of hate the
man. I said, remember that other night when we were like making out and we heard those like footsteps climb up the stairs?
He didn't remember, did he?
He goes, yeah, that was the squatter that lives underneath us. I was like, shut your face.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Kev.
Yeah, jerk. But he doesn't believe because it freaks him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay. Anyway, he'll be really, either way, he won't have a spirit attached to him when he goes to work.
That's right.
Uniform tomorrow.
That's right. But everybody will want his recipes.
Everybody will want his chicken.
That's right.
That's
Better only keep his chicken. Only want his chicken because I got everything else.
Golly, the term choke my chicken came into my mind, and I don't know why that's disgusting.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you might need to take that out. That was a little too much. I don't know. Sometimes I can't control my own thoughts. I just pop it. And then I can't control my own mouth. It just has to come right out.
I feel like there's a joke there too, but we're gonna go.
And then I got distracted like a squirrel because. Anyway, let's move on.
I have a housekeeping tip.
Oh, I love it. More rosemary.
Nope, it's not rosemary. We're just really going into like home ec right now.
Domesticated right now.
I know. I've had these little tiny annoying ants.
Oh, tell me how to get rid of them.
In my kitchen. And turns out, like I looked at a recipe and it said, get some warm water and some borax and some sugar.
Borax?
It's like a cleaning.
You just keep borax around?
No, I had to order it.
Oh, okay.
So I had to like put it on my click list and pick it up. And you're supposed to soak a cotton ball and put it on wax paper. Turns out though, ants, you know how they're real smart?
Yeah.
You just buy a box of borax and forget to put it away.
And they just go right into that
It's been sitting on my counter since Saturday. I haven't seen a single ant. I'm like, are you all the smartest ant? They're like, no. We don't want to be poisoned.
Whoa.
It's not worth it. It's so weird. I'm like, what? Okay. I don't want to put it away now.
Well, no, give it to me. I need to put it in my bathroom because that's where my ants. Oh my gosh, Erin, this is we are literally talking about borax, how to get rid of ants, and how to cook chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, sorry. I've been sick. I have no antidotes.
You really don't. And this is just what we're at. We're middle-aged.
It's true.
We try to jazz it up with a ghost story here and there, but really when you boil us down to we're borax and rosemary.
Well, before we move on with our stories, I gotta tell everybody something.
Uh-oh.
We are down to just 8 ball.
Oh my gosh, Erin.
I know.
That is like made me more sad than I thought it really would.
Callow has passed. Or as you all know him as Kilo.
Kilo. Now 8 Ball is all by himself.
Yeah, well, I had to separate them a long time ago because I thought they were going to eat each other. But
well, as 8 Balls and Kilo will do.
Yes, 8 Ball is now our only hamster. I'm not going to lie. Every day I check, like, you still alive, buddy? Because he's been looking rough for a while.
Oh, what's going on with them?
I don't know. His little back leg stopped working.
Well, why?
I don't know.
I feel like this is
he's a hamster. He's 2 years old. I'm not taking a hamster to a vet. Don't make me say that on air. He's a hamster. He's 2 years old. I looked up the life expectancy. It's like 2.5 years.
Oh, well, that's so sad.
It's like about the time for this hamster to die. But his little legs stopped working. Hers, I have no idea. I don't know what they are.
Put him down. How do you do that?
It happened.
Rosemary.
Nature took its course. Poor little guy.
Yeah. How did you find him?
This is kind of sad. I was driving Nora to a birthday party.
Okay.
And Penelope calls on her little tablet. And she was like, hey, Mom. I said, hey, baby, what's up? I just left like 5 minutes ago. Yeah. She was like, I think the hamster's dead. Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
No, but she is so funny. I think she's a little dead inside, kind of like you.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Like, especially when it comes to animals. She's kind of like, take them or leave them. I don't care.
Yeah, she will get in like a little kick where she pretends like she cares a lot.
Yeah, but I think that's
she doesn't really ever care. I know she doesn't really ever care. I'm like, you're just doing this for attention.
That's hilarious. I kind of love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an animal lover through and through.
Right.
But same. I always kind of appreciate when people are like, it's fine.
Yeah. And that's totally her. I would not be surprised if she never has a pet when she grows up.
Yeah.
But she's fine with it. And
plants, maybe.
She did send me a little sad face like an hour later. Just a little sad face.
I felt a little tiny feeling for that hamster.
Yeah. And then
one sad emoji word.
Well, I got home and I said, okay, well, I'll take care of it. And she said, wait, can I take it outside real quick? The cage. And I was like, ooh.
Okay. For a minute, I thought you meant like, because you just pick up I was like, okay, now we're turning into like serial killer status.
No, she was like, can I take the cage outside? And I said, why? And she was like, I just want to take it outside. I said, do you want to show the neighborhood kids the dead hamster? Yeah. I was like, no.
She did.
You little weirdo. That's not something we show off.
Oh, it would be me. I would have totally shut that off.
I know. And that's what I'm trying to prevent. No,
yeah. Good luck. I'm helping raise these girls. They got me somewhere around there. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I mean, it's not. That's so sad.
So sad.
Oh,
poor Callow. Poor Kilo.
Kilo. Come on. His name is Kilo.
Yeah, I never called him Kilo.
I always called him Kilo.
I know. Y'all did, but we still have 8 Ball.
Okay, well, 8 Ball's still hanging in there. Good, but his little back legs are working.
No. T-Bolt's working. I mean, 8 Ball.
How many?
His real name is T-Bolt.
Oh, I was like, how many hamsters do we have?
8 Ball can run around. 8 Ball's still doing great.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying 8 Ball wasn't looking so good.
No. It was Kilo that I kept looking on like,
oh,
you still alive, buddy?
Oh, because his back leg stuff.
Yeah, he kind of like lay on his back and be like, oh, feed me. So I would just like give him some food.
The saddest
I know.
thing
It wasn't many days like that, but it was a couple days where I was like, you're not going to make it.
Oh.
But,
okay. Well, I'm glad you did the best you could.
Yeah, I mean, I loved him. I talked to him. I said, "Oh, sweet baby, here's a little
die any second.
Papaya, dried papaya." I gave him just
look at you,
sweet treats.
Okay, well, that's one way to go out.
I was very kind to him.
Okay, good.
He knew he was loved,
mm-hmm.
Or she. They knew they were loved.
They knew. They knew they were loved, and they were famous.
Yeah, they didn't even know they were famous.
They had no clue, but we need to do a little memorial out there.
It's about as famous as a hamster can get.
I would say so.
It's also too late for memorial. I threw him away.
In the garbage?
I know. I asked Kevin what I should do, and he was like, just throw it away.
Oh my gosh. I wonder where this dead inside thing comes from. Just throw them in the garbage.
I mean, I like wrapped them up in a little bag.
Aaron, we buried a lizard in our backyard and held a funeral.
I know.
And you wonder why your kid is like, the hamster died. Oh my gosh, that's just too many morbid jokes going through my head. Moving on.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right, so I'm going first tonight.
Alrighty.
And once I get it up.
That's what he said.
Things will really get going. Okay. All right, I'm kidding. Everybody get your minds out of the gutter. Okay. So this story is by the lovely Sarah, who we haven't heard from in a while.
Yes, I remember Sarah.
Yes.
We met Sarah.
Yes, at our live show. Yes. And the lovely Sarah has written another great story, but there is a trigger warning.
Okay.
And this seems to be our theme lately. This is about a pet loss.
Oh, right after I told about Kilo.
Yeah, I think Sarah likes her animals a little bit more than you do.
I loved Kilo as much as one can love a hamster.
Mm-hmm. You threw him in the garbage. It's fine.
Gently. I didn't throw him. I placed him in the garbage. Placed him.
Not any words. Like, did your other kids even know? Do they even know?
Oh, my other kids hate the hamsters. But it was in Penelope's room because she's the only one who could tolerate them.
I'm just glad that you're really fostering this level of empathy in your house.
My kids are not nice. I don't know what to tell you. They're not nice.
All right, here we go. This is what tonight is. It's like dark humor night. I keep wanting to say horrible things. I'm like, nobody else will find that funny. That's what you say to Aaron on the porch, not in public.
On the porch.
On the porch. Okay. So, again, trigger warning, but it's a great story.
Okay.
Hi, Aaron and Megan. I thought I would write in another story, even though I was fired last time after I wrote in about my cousin Rebecca falling asleep in the middle of a ghost hunt and being mistaken for a full body apparition. Remember, you were so mad?
Yes.
This story doesn't have any trick endings, but does deal with pet loss. I attached a picture of Forrest, our foster dog, because she's adorable, and that will help make up for some of the sadness in the story.
Oh.
Enjoy, Sarah. A few days before Christmas, I had a terrible bout of insomnia. I'm a mom, and it was Christmas, so there were more than enough things to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
I know that feeling. I took my tossing and turning out to the couch so that my husband would be fresh in the morning to take care of our 5-year-old, because at this point, I knew I wouldn't be up to it. I tried everything I could think of to get my mind to stop racing, but by 5 a.m.,
that's the worst.
I was still lying awake on the couch with the brightly colored Christmas lights dancing on my face and mocking my misery.
Oh.
I was also very aware that I was alone. 2 weeks earlier, we had to put down our 13-year-old beagle Deuce.
Oh.
Our Chihuahua Olive was still healthy, but upset since the two of them had been a duo since my husband and I got married 12 years earlier. She seemed sad and snuggled up to us more than usual. Back when both dogs were healthy, if I walked anywhere in the middle of the night, one or both of them came with me. Even if I was just getting a glass of water or taking care of my daughter when she was an infant, I never tossed and turned on the couch alone, except for tonight. Deuce had passed away, and Olive was snuggled up to my husband when I left the room a few hours earlier. So when I heard scratching at our doggy door, I assumed Olive had woken up and needed to go out. Even though she usually never barked or scratched to go out, I love this part, if we weren't at home and the doggy door wasn't open, she would happily just pee on the floor and go about her business. I walked to the kitchen about 15 feet away from the couch to let her out, and she wasn't there. I walked back to the couch thinking that I missed her, and she went back to bed. Then a few minutes later, still awake, I heard scratching at the door again. I sat up, and still nothing was at the door. I walked back into my bedroom, and my husband and Olive were still asleep. I went back to the couch and lay down. Then I heard the scratching again, and this time it was insistent.
Oh.
It sounded like something was trying to come in from outside. The scratching was furious, and as I watched from the couch, there was nothing to be seen.
Oh, my
Just to be sure, I walked back to the bedroom again and saw Olive snuggled up to my husband sleeping peacefully. Everyone in the house was asleep except for me.
Oh, okay. Yikes.
Right. Everyone in the house was asleep except for me. Confused, I walked back to the couch and tried to sleep again, but a few minutes later, I heard more scratching on the doggy door. There was definitely something at the door. I went to bed. Whatever it was, I was not in the emotional place to deal with it.
No.
I put the covers over my head and went to sleep. Fast forward 5 months later. I hadn't heard any more scratching, but we had sad news as Olive followed her brother across the Rainbow Bridge. I know. After a short battle with inoperable cancer. After having 2 dogs greet me at the door for more than a dozen years, our house was desperately quiet.
Oh.
I knew that I wasn't ready for another dog, but couldn't take the quiet, so I signed up to foster dogs through the Kentucky Humane Society. A couple of weeks after Olive passed, I brought home Forrest, a large 4-month-old puppy who will be with us while his broken leg heals.
Uh-huh.
Along with Forrest, my old pal Insomnia came to visit again the first night we had Forrest in our house. I again left my bedroom for the couch so as to not disturb anyone else's rest. So considerate.
That is considerate.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I hope your husband considers you like that when he's snoring really loud. That's just my husband. I'm like, wait a second. I always get up and go to the couch but
Kevin gets up and goes.
That's nice. Someone else should listen to this podcast.
Oh, okay.
Get a hint.
Oh, we've been told by our Aunt Marcia we're not allowed to let our husbands ever listen to this podcast.
Oh, right. She's right.
She's like, no, they can't. Like,
yeah.
I know. Nobody tell them.
It's so true. We talk way openly.
I know, too open.
Ooh, too openly about everything.
It's fine.
It's fine. More wine will help with that, won't it? Okay. I tiptoed out so I wouldn't wake the dog and was lucky not to hear any noise from her crate next to our bed once I headed to the couch. I mean, that is having a puppy. It's just like having a brand new baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oof, you're like, don't wake up.
I know. I don't think I'll ever have a puppy ever again.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. Nope. Me neither.
I'm too old for a puppy.
Yes, and nobody got time for that. I want your house broken.
Yeah.
I want you sleeping through the night.
I'll take that old dog Haven
Lazy.
that Brooke recommended.
Yes.
It's an old, comfy dog.
Creaky, lay around. Yeah, you just throw them in the trash when you're done with them.
Oh, my gosh, Megan. I would never. It was a free hamster that I got from a drug transition. I think it was so weird. And I still loved that hamster.
Did you? Okay. I'm glad.
I did.
Listen, I'm glad you gave him a good home.
I'm mad that I told you that now. It's tainting how much I loved him. I did love him.
Now listen, if it were true love, nothing could taint it.
I loved that hamster as much as you can love a hamster. I don't think that my capacity for love for a hamster can go
bigger.
Further.
I think it would. I think some people take their hamsters to the vet when their back legs give out. Listen,
I don't think
I would not be your older sister.
I bet there's not a single vet who's ever seen a hamster.
Well, I think you are hoping. I think that's a wishful thinking. I bet there are. Listen.
Yeah,
I would not be doing my job as your big sister if
would you take a hamster to a pet?
Hamster in the garbage can once you were done with it.
It was dead. I didn't put a live one in there.
If I didn't make fun of you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So look, you just gave me material. That's all it boils down to. All right. I was awake for another hour and then accidentally kicked something off the couch, making a loud noise. Then I heard the unmistakable sound of doggy whimpering coming from my bedroom.
Oh.
I kept quiet and crossed my fingers, hoping that Forrest would go back to sleep soon if she didn't hear anything else from us. But the whimpering did not stop. So I walked to the bedroom to let her out for a midnight potty break. But when I went in, it was quiet. There was absolute silence in my bedroom.
Oh my goodness.
No one was awake or making any noise. So I laid down next to my husband and tried to sleep in bed. He woke up when I laid down next to him. I apologized to him for waking up the dog with my midnight antics. He said, "Oh, don't worry about it. She was quiet the whole time."
Oh, goodness.
It's clear at this point that we have a ghost dog or dogs.
Oh.
And then here's Forrest with her little broken leg.
Oh my gosh. She's the cutest little puppy I've ever seen.
She is so cute.
She looks like she has an arm tat or something, like a sleeve.
Yes, she also's got those crazy eyes. Forrest looks like she's like, I am ready to go.
When this cast comes off, you better hold on.
You can't hold me down, cast. She's adorable, and so is your family, Miss Sarah. Okay, here's my thing.
Okay.
Why is it a ghost if something's trying to come in from the outside of your house? Like, why couldn't it be a raccoon? Is it just the timing?
Yeah, I mean, do raccoons?
Yeah, they do. They scratch. They want to get in.
I've never had a raccoon scratching anything I live in.
That's because you've never had a raccoon. But if you have a raccoon, they're trying to get in. They don't care. They're not like, ooh, I'm going to be very quiet.
They're not sneaky.
No,
because they feel like they're going to be sneaky because they got those little masks on.
Oh, they're so cute, like a little burglar.
I know.
Burglar. Burglar.
Yeah.
Burglar.
No.
Burglar.
There's no burga.
Well, you know what? It's the Hamburglar.
Yes. Right.
Okay. So
that's what's throwing you off.
Yes. It always throws me off. Anyway, every time I talk about the Hamburglar.
Surprisingly often.
All the time. Like daily. Daily I talk about a Hamburglar. Anyway, I'm just saying it could be some sort of animal trying to scratch to get in.
Okay, I could give you that
Sarah
one.
never went to check that door.
What would you? Don't check it. It would climb right in if it was a raccoon.
Check it. I could not have something scratching on the other side of the door and not go check.
Ooh, but then it would put its little tiny cute paw in, and then you can't.
Like high five.
You can't slam it because then you knock off their little hand.
Aaron, and then you just pick it up, throw it in the trash. You step right into it.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't think I could open it. But I do kind of feel like if I heard scratching trying to get in.
I'd turn the light and look out the window.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. And that one doesn't have to be paranormal, but what about the little dog whimpering?
I think that it could, A, still be that animal. Maybe the animal lives underneath their crawl space. Or B, it could just, it's like that power of suggestion. You know, like, oh my gosh, that has to be loud enough to wake up that dog. And that's what you're so concerned about and worried about. So it's like you lay there and you're like, oh, I think I do hear the dog whimpering.
I don't know. Because she kept hearing it. She was like waiting, hoping to not hear it and kept hearing it.
But sometimes, I know you've done this before, but you never want to admit that you have. But I know that sometimes you'll sit there, like I have done it a million times. Do I hear that? Is that something that I'm hearing? And you sit very quiet.
Why do you think I would deny doing that?
Because when I say the power of suggestion of your mind, you're always like, not if they heard it over and over again. I'm like, yeah.
I love how
sometimes
I did an impression of Sully last week, and you were like, boy, that's not what she sounds like. But apparently, I sound like this. I'm like, oh, don't it's got to be a ghost.
Yeah. You sound like that after you like do an airball hamster throw into your garbage can.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry. I'll reel it in. I'm just saying that I think that it can be the power of suggestion. You're thinking, oh, here comes that whimpering. And you're listening. Yeah, I think I hear it. And then it's not.
Okay, well.
Or it's an animal underneath the house. Good thing, though, is that we don't have to debunk it because it's so sweet and sentimental.
Oh, yeah. I like how you try to call me the heartless one. This is why you're hampering on about the hamster.
I like that. Hampering on about the hamster.
Yes, well, you're like, wait a minute. Let me make everybody think Aaron's the one with no heart.
Oh, we both, I think they know us well enough. They both know that we definitely can be cold-hearted at times, for sure. We take our turns.
That's true. But we do love dogs so much.
Oh my gosh. So listen, I love hamsters.
I do too. I love and loved Kilo. Whose real name was Callow.
So defensive. It was great. My whole face turned so red.
You want me to go get Frida right now? I mean, What did we call her?
How many
Not Frida.
hamsters are
T-Bolt.
there, Erin?
There's 2. Now there's 1.
Oh, so sad.
I can't believe you keep bringing up this right now when I'm so raw to the pain.
Oh, are you? Okay, listen. I loved guinea pigs so much when I was a kid that I had one about every week.
You did. You had a lot of them.
Yeah, and they were never all alive at the same time. So I think I might have squeezed them all too hard or something.
Yeah, something was going on there.
Yeah, something for a while.
We were all wondering about you, but
yeah, I loved him so much. I think I just loved him a little too hard.
Oh, gross.
Oh no.
You're like Lenny.
To my credit, they are all buried in Mom and Dad's back. Not right. Something about that is very wrong. I know.
Well, they are all buried. That was another fear. I don't know where Kevin buried Mabel, and I didn't want to disrupt that.
Oh, because then Mabel's spirit would come back.
No, because I don't. Because Mabel is a precious saint, and I don't want to disrupt anything that has to do with my sweet angel that I got to have in my family for years.
Yeah.
So
see, that's where I am so not like. This is where I am very cold-hearted. Like, while I would bury them and not throw them in the garbage, once it's buried and it's like to me, it's like it's just a spot. It's like,
so then who cares if you put it in the garbage?
Well, society does, Erin. You don't just throw things in the garbage.
A hamster? I think you can put a hamster. I think you can throw a hamster away.
I think it's even like
I wrapped it in a bag.
Oh my gosh, Erin. Okay, well, let's take a poll for all of you all that think Erin knows better. It's like, we are not posting that poll on Facebook.
Oh man,
it's fine. Listen, it's okay.
I'm so sorry. This conversation is coming after the loss of your sweet 2 dogs.
Oh yes,
because you cared for them better than I cared for my hamster.
Absolutely, clearly, you did.
Whatever.
It's fine.
I really did love my hamster,
Sarah. We are so sorry for the loss of both of your beautiful dogs, and so glad that you were giving Sweet Forest an awesome home to heal in for sure. So I wonder if Forest will kind of weasel her way in and stay. And that's why I couldn't be a foster mom.
Yeah,
to anything.
I fell in love with them.
I'd end up being like, you're going to stay here. I'm going to have 20 kids and 20 dogs. Okay. Anyway, so there's a great story though, Sarah. Thank you so much for writing in. Such a good author. I love the Christmas light misery, mocking her misery.
Yeah. And let me just suggest, get a book that you don't care about on like that Libby app and play that.
Yeah. Or don't they have like sleeping podcasts where somebody just tells you a story?
They do. I've listened to a couple. I found that books are really my favorite way to go. Even if I'm kind of listening to the book, almost especially if I'm listening to the book, I'll set a timer and then we're like place a bookmark. You can do that on that app. Oh. And then I go to sleep and then I'm like, because I'm trying to listen to what the story's about, but I fall asleep because I'm so tired. And then I go back and that's my tip for you.
How does it know when you fall asleep?
It doesn't. I set a bookmark for when I start the book.
Oh.
And then
so
I
you
lay down
where you started.
Right. And then I just start it back there.
Oh.
And usually it's kind of shocking how fast I fall asleep when I do that. Or I could suggest the podcast Morbid Curiosity, which
is a good podcast though.
Yeah. A high school friend of mine, like a friend of mine who I went to high school with. They're not in high school now. I don't have any friends in high school. I had friends in high school.
So weird. My high school friend.
I was
not my middle school friend.
I had friends in high school, but my friend from when I was in high school posted on her Facebook how she couldn't sleep. And I was like, ooh, you should listen to the Morbid Curiosity podcast because her voice is so soothing.
Yeah, it is very soothing.
And it's interesting enough, but she never goes up or down too much.
Yeah.
So, I've listened to a lot of her episodes a million times.
But not while driving.
Her numbers. Oh, no. I can't do it while I'm driving. Because I've trained myself now that when I hear her start talking, I'm like, time to rest.
And you're getting like morbid thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. My dreams aren't good, but my rest is incredible.
Okay. Well, that helps with all of my future debunks on why you think your house is haunted.
No, I'm kidding.
You never did tell us the story.
It's coming.
Oh, okay.
It's coming after this story.
Teaser.
That's a good
commercial break.
Segue. Oh, yeah. A commercial break. Come back to hear the story. This story is from Birdie.
Oh, Birdie. We just saw Birdie tonight.
We just got to like interact with Birdie face to face.
It
Wasn't
was
that fun?
great. It was so much fun. And Birdie had great advice. She kind of thought my whole chicken thing was ridiculous.
Weird. I can't imagine why.
I don't know why, Birdie.
This one says Aaron specified.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you read it then. I almost fought you for it.
Yeah, it says Aaron in the subject line.
Okay, fine.
Another bathroom story. This one was worse.
Oh.
But before I tell you this, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the last weird thing that happened in my room.
Okay.
Because it was bathroom related. It happened 2 days ago.
And pre-cleansing.
Pre-cleansing. Hopefully that won't happen again.
Okay.
I still can't figure this one out.
Okay, give it to me. Lay it on me.
Okay, so Kevin worked all weekend. So he came home at like 7 a.m. And he's going to bed when I'm starting to get up for the morning. And I've been sick. I will give you that. But still, I'm not like hallucinating sick.
Okay.
Anyways, I went to the bathroom. I kept all the lights off because it's like, whatever. I can navigate.
Pee in the dark, right?
Yeah. And it's morning. I got a little bit of sunlight coming through. So I go to the bathroom. I walk out and I go to the closet to get something out. And when
you peed in your closet? What's wrong with you?
I peed in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I walked out. I think I said I walked out.
Okay.
I walked out. I mean, like, wash my hands. How much do you tell? I did things that you do in the bathroom, and then I left, and then I was in the closet.
All I needed was to know why is the, like you said, this is a bathroom story.
It's coming.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. I'm here for it. I'm listening. Now you're in the closet.
My point is I was just in the bathroom.
Okay, I got you now. Just in the bathroom. Now you're in the closet.
Okay. I was leaving the closet. Lights are still off.
Okay.
And it was like a glow was coming from within the bathroom, like almost like a cell phone light.
Okay.
And I thought, well, that's weird because I've got my phone. Kevin, I can see Kevin's phone on the nightstand next to him. What am I seeing? So as I'm walking, like as soon as I have a thought, what is that? I start to walk, it turns off. So that's very weird. So then I walked in. There's nothing there that has light. We do have an outlet that has a little green light. Like you can see that one right there. It was still on, but it wasn't any extra glowy. And that light is very green. This was like a blue emanating cell phone light.
Okay.
And I have no explanation for it.
Okay.
It was coming from in the bathroom where we have no devices.
And you have been sick.
A little.
How sick are you? Do we need to be worried? Do you need to go to the doctor?
I don't think so.
Was it a stroke?
Oh my gosh, it was not a stroke. It did make me very insensitive to a hamster, but no. Let's blame that. No, it's a cold. I've got a cold.
Okay.
I've checked for COVID. It's not COVID.
I don't know. I would say maybe it has something to do with that light. Maybe somehow that light can change. It's a new bathroom.
Maybe, but
you're getting used to things that you don't know yet.
I don't know.
Maybe it like tells you when, I don't really know what electricity does, but you know how sometimes you have to push a button to restart something until
it was
you're dry.
Really bright.
Yeah. Maybe it's like really bright to warn you about something. Ask your electrician.
That's a horrible warning. It didn't last very long.
And also, they didn't tell you what it's warning you against. They really should tell you that shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's something like that, or your light sensitive mind in its sickness.
Okay, let's read my story.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so this is from Birdie. We can all agree that bathrooms are simultaneously the worst because your pants are down, and best because if you're gonna shit bricks, place to have spooky stuff happen.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, there you go. Good to have your pants down if you're gonna have to shit bricks.
Right. You're already
and
there.
Hopefully in the toilet.
But also, you're very vulnerable.
Yeah, you are very vulnerable in the bathroom.
In the first year that I moved in with my now wife, our upstairs bathroom didn't have a toilet. So in the middle of the night, when you woke up to potty, you had to make the long trek downstairs in the dark to the half bath on the first floor.
Oh.
One night around 2 a.m., the call of nature blasted me awake. So I got up and stumbled down the stairs to answer. The lights are all off, save a tiny light in the front entrance across from the stairs, which is what reminded me, oh yeah, I got to tell my story.
Yeah.
Now, I am not a fully functioning being by any definition of the word at this point. In fact, this is great. Just picture me as a human pinball ricocheting off wall and door frames and walls until I find the John.
I could picture it. That was great.
As I get to the bottom of the stairs, I swear I see a black shadow streak past the nightlight and into the living room. This was before my spiritual awakening, and I was not about that life. I saw nothing. Just here to pee and run. The bathroom door is one of those folding ones with the slats that slide open and shut on a track like closet doors in older homes. I make it to the bathroom, and I'm sitting in there minding my own business. Door shut, and just as I relax, something slams into the bathroom door hard, then beats against it.
Oh, my God.
I legitimately pissed. This is a tiny room. There are no weapons. There is no way that this door is going to withstand that beating for any amount of time.
Yeah, it's not a real door.
Right.
Oh, no.
I know. It's so scary. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Swear to everything holy. I was so mad I was going to go out like Elvis with none of his fame or money. It wasn't fair.
Oh, no.
I screamed like a you-know-what, and it all stopped. I'm frozen on the toilet. I can't believe what happened to me. No one would find me till morning. Susan may be in a rush, and in that case, not until after work, which would be around 4. Would the dogs eat me by then? Would the cats? I mean, clearly I'm not dead, but the night is still young, and obviously the demon is still out there.
Oh, no.
How am I going to get out? I'm sitting there. All this is running through my head, and whatever it is comes back.
Oh, no.
It's beating down the door again. I scream, and this time I throw the door open because I'm not dying Elvis style. Just in time to see the demon dash off into the darkness. Anyone care to take a guess what attacked me? Megan, debunk here.
A bear.
Oh, a bear. A bear.
I don't know.
A bear.
Some sort of large animals in your house.
Oh, man.
A moose? Where do you live, Birdie? Where does Birdie live? New York? I feel like New York, they don't have...
Oh.
I was saying they don't have meese. It's not like a goose. Geese. They don't have several mooses. What's plural for moose?
Moose.
Moose. That's the weirdest thing.
I know.
I hate when
just
a plural
like deer
word doesn't change form. That's just not right.
No, it's not. It's very annoying. The English language. We talked today on the way to school how dumb the English language is.
It's just really dumb.
The word one is spelled O-N-E. Absolutely not.
That doesn't make a lick of sense.
Absolutely not. Okay,
Stupid.
But seriously, what do you think it could be?
A person, like an actual person breaking into their house.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It was our black cat.
Oh, no. Okay, listen, I don't want to point this out, but if I were Jane, I'd be pretty pissed right now because clearly you have a favorite.
No, I do not.
Jane writes in.
I love Jane. Jane had me. There was a talking thing. Talking to her.
Yeah, this was an actual demon.
Oh my God.
Knocking her door down.
I love Jane.
Yes, but clearly Jane likes Birdie a little bit more.
Jane is my Charlie.
Yeah, that is true. But here's what I'm going to say, is that I knew it was not a demon. Go ahead.
Okay. It was our black cat, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I had a mouthful of wine. You planned that. Oh, that's hilarious. Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, that's great.
He has since strolled over that rainbow bridge, but things were never dull with him around.
Oh.
And there goes our theme of sad pet stories.
Oh, you guys.
We're on a sad roll.
A sad roll right into the garbage can.
But it is a sentimentally sad roll because we do love pets. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you we love pets.
Yeah, the more you say it.
Shut up.
It's fine. No, we love all animals. We do.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean, that is the best.
It's so good. If Birdie, I'm talking to you now. If you have not read, what's that author I love Jenny Lawson.
Uh-huh.
Her dad was a taxidermist.
Oh my gosh.
And so she loves taxidermy, but she likes it like funny.
Yeah.
Like posing them, doing weird things, or like wearing a dress or something. And they always have incredible names. So if you like a punny name.
Oh, that's great.
Birdie, you got to read anything by Jenny Lawson. She's so funny.
That's great.
Yeah. So there's nothing to debunk there. It was a cat.
Oh, but it was a great story.
I know.
Imagining that is so terrifying. You're in such a little tiny confined space and you have to suddenly think, how am I going to defend myself here?
Right.
I think what I would do if I thought there was like a person on the other side of that door, I think shock value will play a big role in how you do things. So I think I would crouch down real low and open that door as fast as I could and like just go for the legs.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Wouldn't that be smart?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Unless you open that door and it's like a hellhound demon.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like eye to eye.
Eye to eye.
Like, oh, shit, I should have gone high.
It'd probably be expecting higher. So it'd be looking up and get it in the throat.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
I did think of something really dirty, but it has the P word in it.
We'll say it, girl. It's
I won't say it. But I was going to say, but if she's down low and she opens it, she's going to get a baseball pussy.
Why?
Because it's a cat.
Oh. I was like, how do you know the intruder's a female?
It's a cat. It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my gosh. Yes, but I was saying if it was a person.
No. I know. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So confused. I was like,
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm drinking straight bourbon, everybody. I've had a cold. I'm drinking straight bourbon.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you fix a cold in Kentucky.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyways.
Wow. Great stories tonight. Birdie, man, we just love you so much. Like now that I feel like I know Birdie.
Yeah.
Fairly well at our movie nights and then like seeing her earlier. I think it's hilarious because I can actually picture her going down those stairs.
Right. Just bouncing.
Such a visual.
Like a ricocheting pinball.
I loved it. It's great.
Yes.
All right. Well, speaking of great people, are you ready for our fan favorite?
I'm ready.
And look at me go.
Yeah, look at you 2 weeks in a row on it.
On it. Don't even need a reminder.
No. And then I gave you your next one.
I know. I can't wait. Okay. All right. So here we go. I love this. Oh, my nose itched.
I mean, somebody's thinking about you.
Oh, I hope it's Millie because that's who our fan favorite is. Oh, so the lovely Millie became a Patreon not too long ago.
Oh, yes. She's so sweet.
So sweet. And remember, she said something on her Patreon like, when you responded, Millie was like, am I talking to someone famous?
I was like, no, you're talking to me.
Right, which made us both laugh. Like, neither of us are famous.
No.
Oh, which I just love that. Cause I'm like, Millie, if you only knew how non-famous we are. But anyway, I, of course, did my regular spiel about, we do our fan favorite, blah, 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 that whole thing. What can we plug for you? She just responds, hell yes, motherfucker.
All right. Love your spirit.
I loved it so much. And then didn't respond for a while after that. And I was like, wait, I need you to say something else. Oh, that was great. Okay.
She's like, oh, I don't listen. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, right. Hell yes, motherfucker. Drop the mic. I'm done. That's it. Okay. But no, Millie came back and gave a great thing to plug. So here we go. I volunteered for NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness, for several years, leading their family-to-family class, among others. It educates and supports family members of those with severe mental health conditions, schizophrenia, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, and so on. My mother and I took the class when we were completely alone and overwhelmed. I became an instructor right away and was able to be there for other families in pain over a few years. Depression and anxiety are finally being acknowledged, but the most severe are still waiting for our attention and empathy. They are on our streets, sheltering in corners, pacing along the sidewalks, and most of them keep their heads down. NAMI teaches us we are all humans that deserve a bit of patience. If you decide to donate, please make it in the name of my brother, Christopher Eves, or in the name of someone else you know. We are all connected to someone that struggles, and we need to love each other more. P.S. I have imagined being asked to be a fan favorite since the beginning.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
I feel so fancy.
I can't believe anybody noticed.
I told you. I love the fan favorite. I love it, Erin.
I'm so glad we kept it till Millie, and now we're going to put it to bed.
We are not.
Oh, I thought that's where you were going. I just thought that was the vibe you were throwing out.
So I have a bone to pick with you. The whole reason I put in fan favorite and like came up with it is because of you always like geeking out from your one ridiculous podcast whenever they talk about you on their podcast.
Oh,
And yeah. And I was like, see, you love it.
I do love
So
it.
clearly, if you love that, then other people are going to like being shouted out.
Okay.
Be a fan favorite. And who doesn't like to bring people joy?
That's true.
You don't just toss them in a trash can when you're done with them, Aaron. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, of course, I'm like, oh, I love it so much. And I say all this stuff. And then I get a follow-up message a couple days later asking if we've already recorded. I said no. So Millie comes back and says, well, nothing really important, but I wanted to clarify that donations can be made to NAMI nationally, or even better, find your local NAMI branch and donate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So either one is fine.
Okay.
And so we are so happy to donate.
Yes, we are.
Yes. And definitely in the name of your brother, we will absolutely do that.
For sure.
We would be honored. So, Millie, thank you so much for highlighting that, because it's so true. There's, with mental health, we do tend to focus on the person, or I should say we are getting better at focusing on the person with mental health issues.
Okay.
I don't think it's always been that way. Thank goodness now I think it's becoming normalized that all of us have some sort of mental health issue that we're dealing with at one point in our life or other.
Sure.
But especially if you're having like something very severe or intense, to also reach out, care for the family members that are going through that as well.
Yes.
So I love that. I love that it's an education, and we are definitely honored to help support that.
For sure. Thank you so much. Millie is so cute. When she joined our movie night, was like I'm at the doctor's office. She was like in a doctor's waiting room. And she was like, I keep giggling over here. We're like, Millie, they're going to kick you out.
I know. And God love Millie. Wasn't even watching the movie. Just listen to ridiculous. Oh, I love it, Millie. We are so excited that you found our podcast. I wonder how.
I know. Yeah, I know. I always want to know that. Like, if you just want to send a DM and say, this is how I found your podcast, I am literally always so interested in that.
Yeah. We would, you know what? We could put a poll out on Facebook.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Find out, like, how did you find?
Yeah, we should get our manager on that.
Jody. Tune in, Jody. Wake up. She's like, I always put their podcast and just fall asleep too. We lost Jody.
I know. We're her morbid curiosity. I don't know what, because we have a lot of highs and low volume wise. This is a terrible one to fall asleep to. But if
obnoxious, some would say.
I mean, but if you want to listen to us, we encourage it.
Well, please do.
Listen on Spotify. We get more money than
There you go.
We get like 0.3 cents more per listen.
I mean, do you smell that chicken cooking?
I can't smell anything.
Oh, you got a cold. It smells so good.
Oh, I've been so sick. It's been pitiful.
Wow, that is so sad, because this is going to be some good chicken soup.
I can't wait to eat some chicken soup.
After I buy the stuff to make the chicken soup.
That's right.
It's going to be amazing.
There you go. Okay, well, if you want to join Millie in the movie nights,
yes,
you can become a Patreon, and you can find out how to do that on our website at www.myskepticalsister.com. You can find out how to become a $3 Patreon or a $5 Patreon. When you become a Patreon, you get a lot of bonus content. You get a sticker, a magnet, and our movie nights are $5 a month. You can also write in on our websites. You can write in directly at myskepticalsister@gmail.com. You can follow us on our socials like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. You can rate us on Spotify, and you can rate and review on Apple Podcasts, and it really helps get our podcasts out there. So please take a minute and do that if you haven't already.
Mm-hmm. Join us for our next live night, whenever that'll be.
Yeah. I'm just going to say,
we had a lot of fun tonight.
We had a lot of fun, like being able to interact with you guys face to face. Megan threw it out that maybe we'll think about an extra tier.
Yeah, right. Maybe
Let us know if you're interested in an extra tier where we do one of those chat rooms where we see your face and you can come in and talk to us. We'll pick a weird topic to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you guys could say, hey, let's talk about this, or show us that. Okay. Simmer down. This is not fans only. This is not the fans only edition of My Skeptical Sister. I don't know what y'all are excited about seeing.
I don't know what kind of weird kink y'all are into. Chubby sisters.
Lining up at the door, I tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
don't either. I'm tickled.
Really don't
Okay,
know
maybe that's
wrestling.
what your kink is. Tickling.
Ew.
Okay.
You know that really is a thing.
I'm sure it is.
No, but I mean, like they have like competitions for tickling. Is this really?
You're gonna make me choke. I gotta cough.
It's like this really weird. There's like a documentary on it.
What? Like, try not to laugh when you get
They
tickled?
wear like wrestling outfits.
Oh my gosh.
Like high school wrestlers.
Okay.
You ever have a moment where you're like, wait, did I dream this?
Like her cat story last week with Hemingway?
It was Hemingway. It was Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, not a king.
It was not King Louis.
No, Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway.
Thank you, Miranda.
Yes, thank you. Had a bunch of cats with 6 toes. But I didn't dream it.
No, yeah.
Okay, but this one
So you probably didn't dream this weird tickling wrestling match.
This one I might have. Because now I'm like, where did you get this from? Like, sometimes I retain information in a very weird way where it just pops up and I'm like, don't know where that came from. But I'm pretty sure either I saw it in a movie or it was a documentary, something about people wearing wrestling outfits and they tickle each other.
Okay.
And listen, Miranda.
Correct us on this
I'm going to
one.
need you to send me a text and be like, this is what you were talking about, and send me the link to that documentary.
Because that's what she did with the cats.
Yes. Thank you, Miranda, for setting me straight on Ernest Hemingway.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So let us know if you'd be interested in something like that. We can create a little tier.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
We are not going to tickle each other, but yes.
We won't tickle. Yeah, if you're coming for something weird, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. We reserve the right to say no.
Yes.
At any
yes.
moment. To anything.
Well, I don't even like, let's change subject. Anyways, normal, go to our website, write in, rate, review, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you all so much for listening. We will talk to you next week.
Boa noite.
La 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 la.
I have to do this. You look like you have a comb over right now.
Oh, thank you. Fix me.
And it's just you and I, but I'm like, whoa, that's a strange look.
Thanks. Whoa, there goes your mic. Talk about being vulnerable.
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Well, you say it so weird.
I'm saying weird.
Yeah, boa noite.
I did not sound like that.
Hey, you did.